Hello guys, today will be a very chill vlog and we're going to discuss these two truggyies. This is the X-ray XT8 2022 and this is the Sworkz S35-T2. They're the newest truggyies from their brand. We're going to take a look at this one under the body and also this one. We're going to see what are the benefits of owning both of them. This is mainly for the Americans, as in Europe we're not very, the truggy class is not very popular. Let me put this here. They're both very good. I am not saying that one of them is worse than the other one. It's a choice. I like them both. You know, I'm coming from X-ray, so this truggy is I bought it when I bought the X-ray cars. We're going to compare some prices. We'll see what are the characteristics of the cars, of both cars, which I prefer, and this is my personal opinion, so make your own research. You can see the bodies I painted them by myself. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I don't care about this kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Which one shall we start with? I think we should start with the X-ray. And we should move on to the Sworkz. Yeah. Okay, here is the X-ray first. Let me start by saying that if you're buying the X-ray truggy, you should consider the body to buy it separately, because it doesn't come with a body, which is a shame. I don't know why X-ray do that. Why they chose not to sell the body with the kit. I don't know. Anyway, this one is the Pro Line body. If your championship is strong in your country, I would suggest you go with a braggy body. It's better in the air. Overall, the truggy becomes a little bit faster, but I prefer those old school. For me, they are more beautiful. Also, the championship here is not very competitive, so I do it for fun, really, and I race with what I like. You can see the truggy here. The obvious difference between this and the Sworkz is the C-hub. Sworkz comes with pillow bows. It looks very good. This truggy is very good. There is some disadvantages though when you're buying it. I saw now there are a few discounts on these truggies in Europe. You can get one for, let's say, 550 euros or something, but you're buying the kit without the body and also with a plastic front end, which is also a shame. I just don't get it. You're buying a performance RC car, you should at least get the aluminum front end. It's not some banter against X-ray or something. I'm just saying my own opinion. I don't think if they want to charge a little bit more and put it in the kit, it will be better, I think, because you'll be able to build it and start racing. With the plastic front end, you're going nowhere. You're definitely breaking it in the, let's say, not the first lap, but the first day you will probably break the front end, especially if you're amateur or on a new track where you're crashing a bit more. I don't advise you go racing with the plastic front end. Yeah, the other thing, that there are a few things that I don't like with the X-ray. I have spent quite a few time. I have done quite a few liters of fuel with those cars, with this and with the buggies. I had the Xray 2020, 2021, 2022, they're all similar. They're very good cars, don't get me wrong, but there are some stuff that really annoy me. For example, the front end with the truggy, it's crazy. Also this, I don't know how this is called. I don't know why they do it. I just don't know why. They could have done it with like Kyosho or Serpent or Sworkz. This breaks, and it's not very cheap. It's like 15 euros for two. I think T-Works has an option part that makes it with a boat, so you simply change the boat and it's much cheaper and faster. Overall, the truggy is very, very good. It has, when you build it and you try the default the setup sheet that comes with the truggy, you will notice that the rear end is crazy fast. I don't know who made the setup sheet, either Bruno or Ty Tessman. They're both great drivers, but they're very advanced. You can tell by the setup sheet. The rear end is very loose, and it's made for real professional drivers. It's a bit hard to get used to the truggy with this rear end. You should probably make a few changes to suit your driving style, of course, but the stock setup will give you very fast lap times for sure, but the truggy will be definitely harder to drive. But in most cases, fast lap times doesn't mean comfortable car. So yeah, what can I tell you? You can see the whole layout. I like the radio box of X-Ray. I think it's very good. I love that it is with this kind of bolts, M3, I think. Yeah. This is aftermarket. I just like it. It makes the front, I didn't really feel much difference, but it makes the front a little bit more stiff. What else can I tell you about the X-Ray? It has very good differentials. It has very good suspension. Sorry. The thing with X-Ray is that with all X-Rays, with the cars and with the truggy, with the buggy and the truggy, if you overfill the differential by mistake or something, then probably you have to change the sealing of the diff, because it is going to be ruined. And you'll see fluid coming out of the diff quite often, so you should be careful with that. Also, the suspension, as I tell you, it's very good, but it doesn't come with zero rebound caps, and if you want to change to zero rebound, you have to spend some money, and it's not cheap. I think it's around 200 euros for front and rear. And the problem with X-Ray cars is that you cannot change just the cap and have a zero rebound. You have to change the whole thing, the whole set. With most guys that drive X-Ray, they do that change. I don't know why it is not in the why then they don't sell the car with zero rebound. I think it's going to be better for them. Also, the front end, the aluminum front end, is very expensive. It's around 240 euros, if I remember right. So if you buy this truggy at a good price, let's say 530 euros, 550 euros, but you have to buy the body, let's say 35 to 40 euros more, so it gets up to 550. And if you, not if you, you have to buy the front aluminum end to be able to race, you have to spend 250 more, so it goes up to let's say 780, 800 euros. So it's not cheap for sure. Most of the times I advise guys who race, for example, X-ray buggy, they should go ahead and buy the X-ray truggy. I think it's easier to maintain two cars from the same brand. So if you're an X-ray driver, you should go ahead and buy the X-ray truggy. Overall, it's very good, it's very fast, it's for sure amazing car, but there are some little things that drive me mad, which I don't find in the Sworkz. This is, let me say again, it is my personal opinion. I don't want to tell you it's better or no. Everyone has their own opinion. For me personally, let me go ahead and show you the Sworkz. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the bushings and the plastics of the X-ray are amazing. I think they are the best on the market right now. The quality of their plastic is very good. Okay, let's go ahead and see the Sworkz. Okay, here is the Sworkz. Many people hate the body. I can see why. It's a little bit different and bulky. For me personally, it's beautiful. I like it. I think it's nice. Okay. You can see now the Sworkz. It has the OS 2104. The engine that I don't really like. I will tell you more about the engines and my preferred choice in the future vlogs, but I'm not a big fan of this one right here. It has a lot of power, let me tell you this, but the fuel economy is not great. Okay, you can see now the layout. It's pillow bow. The car is stock. I haven't put any option parts. Only the air filter is from Associated, because I had a few air filters that are left over in this size. The car is very good. It is also very fast from the with the stock setup, with the default setup, let me say. It also had too fast rear end for my liking. It made my rear end very loose, so I had to make a few changes as well with the bushings and with the, I think it came with 1 degree rear toe angle as a stock. I'm not sure if I remember right, but this was crazy. It was turning like crazy. With the Sworkz, I realized that this I don't know how they are called, buttons or whatever, are very bad. I mean, you should change them immediately. They're gone within 2 laps, 3 laps. If you crash one time, they are gone. So this is something that is a necessity. The Sworkz, for me personally, I prefer the pillow bow style, also with buggy and with truggy. I think it's a little bit easier to set the camber, also for maintenance. And I've had Kyosho and Serpent before, so they are both C-Hub cars, and I draw this conclusion. When I got the X-ray, it was my first below bow car, and from this moment I'm not going back to the C-Hub. Even though Mayako had some very good options that give you the below bow feeling, but yeah, this is another subject. The suspension is also very good, the differentials are very good, and the interesting thing with Sworkz, they're very innovative with their cars and with their parts, and they left a little bit space on the diffs, so you can't really overfill them. You can, but you have to put too much oil, so it is like a safety measure, which is very good. Also, this comes with universals. The X-ray comes with CVA drive shafts. Also here you can see a dog bone. It's nice, it has good drive. I haven't had too much experience with this car because I bought it in the end of last year, so I have like not so many liters with it, but I'll make a long-term report on this one. Okay guys, so as I told you, today will be a very chill vlog. So in conclusion, for me personally, Sworkz is the better car in terms of value for money, but don't get me wrong, Xray is a great performance RC car as well. So you should make your own choice. We should make that class more popular in Europe, and I hope I meet you guys somewhere on the tracks. And yeah, I'll see you again probably next week with even more interesting vlog about RC engines and what are my preferred choices, what I have tried. I'll show you all my engines, and please, if you like this video and you want to support me, like, share and subscribe. I will appreciate that, and I'll see you next week.